In just his second year in Chicago, there have already been talks about trading Khalil Mack. After making 3 straight Pro Bowls and getting a Defensive Player of the Year award with the Raiders, one of the first moves made when Coach John Gruden rejoined the Raiders back in 2018 was to trade their best player along with a 2020 second and 5th round pick to the Chicago Bears in exchange for a 2019 first rounder, which turned into Josh Jacobs, a 2019 6th rounder, and a 2020 first and 3rd round pick. At the time of this trade, the Rams were also trying to get him, but it didn't work out. Shortly after this trade, Khalil Mack signed a 6-year, $141 million contract that made him the highest paid defender in NFL history. His impact in Chicago was instantly felt as he had 12.5 sacks and helped Chicago to a 12-4 record along with a top 10 defense. And just this past season, although he still made the Pro Bowl, Mack had just 8.5 sacks, which was his lowest amount since his rookie season. And now, just like that, if the rumors are true, the Bears are now looking to trade him. Even if they really tried to trade Khalil Mack, he currently has a cap hit of more than $45 million, so yeah, that's not smart at all. The Chicago Bears' strong defense has helped cover subpar quarterback play. So after being traded once and possibly twice, depending on what happens, how did the 2014 5th overall pick out of Buffalo get here, and who were the 4 players taken before him? Let's take a look. In one of the more deeper drafts of the past decade featured Jadeveon Clowney going 1st overall out of South Carolina, the guy that had a big hit against Michigan in the Outback Bowl.
Wow, Michigan at the 41, what a hit! Ball's free, on the ground. South Carolina deserves to have it, and they do.
A play that I still enjoy watching 7 years later. It's pretty hard to argue against Clowney going first. I'm pretty sure that if the Texans could go back, they would have taken Khalil Mack, but you couldn't go wrong with Jadeveon Clowney. He was a 2-time All-American and All-SEC player and was even named SEC Defensive Player of the Year in 2012. Although it's not as good as Mack's, Clowney has carved out a decent career for himself. It did start off rather slowly as he only played in 4 games in his rookie season due to a concussion and a torn meniscus. He was able to increase his sack totals in 3 straight seasons with the Houston Texans, as he made 3 straight Pro Bowls from 2016 to 2018. Although he's made 3 Pro Bowls, he's never had a double-digit sack season, which is kind of disappointing to me considering how he played with J.J. Watt for a good amount of time. Just before the start of the 2019 season, the Texans traded Clowney to the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for Jacob Martin, Barkevious Mingo, and a 2020 3rd round pick. Though this past season was disappointing as Clowney only had 3 sacks, he was named as a Pro Bowl alternate. Greg Robinson was the 2nd player taken off the board by the St. Louis Rams out of Auburn. He was an All-SEC player who had just won the national championship in his final year at Auburn. His career has pretty much been probably average at best. He started off at left tackle but was eventually moved to guard in 2017. The Rams declined his 5th-year option, so he would become a free agent after his 4th year in the league. Robinson was later traded to the Detroit Lions for a 2018 6th round pick. His time was brief there as he was waived midway through the season and placed on injured reserve after an ankle injury. He signed with the Cleveland Browns in the summer before the 2018 season, and that's where he's been since. Blake Bortles was selected 3rd overall and was the first quarterback taken in 2014 by the Jacksonville Jaguars. I actually talked about his career in a video I made about Jimmy Garoppolo. You should go check that out, the link will be in the description. But to sum up, his career, without question, has been extremely disappointing. Outside of the years where he threw 35 touchdowns and helped lead the Jaguars to an AFC championship, Bortles has not lived up to the expectations put on a 3rd overall pick. And now he is currently backing up Jared Goff for the Los Angeles Rams. And finally, we have Sammy Watkins going 4th overall to the Buffalo Bills out of Clemson. Watkins' impact was immediately felt on the Bills' offense as he had 8 catches for 117 yards in just his second career game. He went on to set the Bills' rookie record in receptions and receiving yards. After a slow start to his second season, Watkins was able to finish strong as he got his only 1,000-yard season on 60 catches with 9 touchdowns. He was even ranked a top 100 player by his peers. Injuries derailed him for most of the 2016 season as he was placed on injured reserve and wasn't taken off until week 12. He finished with only 28 catches, 430 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Bills decided to trade him to the Rams before the 2017 season, where he wasn't as big as to their offense as he was to the Bills, and he would only last a year there. Watkins decided to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs on a 3-year, $48 million contract. Playing alongside Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback has helped make the Chiefs' offense the best in the league. Although he's clearly not the number 1 receiver, he's still been productive and came up big in the Super Bowl where he had 5 catches for 98 yards to help the Chiefs win. So of this top 5 that was in 2014, only 2 of them have made a Pro Bowl, 1 of them have been All-Pro, and also only 1 of them had a Super Bowl win. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment, and if you like me, subscribe.